Up, everybody? This is your boy AJTRIP, and welcome to the rapid reaction of SummerSlam 2023. This was a show that was really top heavy. It was like the first half was great, and then as it went on down the line, it just didn't kick in. So, um, in particular, like the last two matches, I don't necessarily know what was going on with them. The women's match, there's something wrong with the women's match. They didn't get it together at all. They were missing stuff and everything like that. And then this last one, I think they tried to make it too. They tried to make it too simple. And I understand that Roman has a style in his matches. It's methodical. It starts off slow, it picks up, and then it picks up in the middle, and then the end is all crazy. But it just yeah, there was just something. The crowd wasn't into it. Into it like it should have been. So I'm not sure, but let's go ahead and let's just talk about it. We got 8 matches to talk about, and some surprises here and there. So let's go ahead and let's get into cracking. We started off with Logan Paul versus Ricochet. Um, Extremely good match, and this was again. I think this one took a toll. This one was like this one was like the way it started. The way this started off, kind of the way that the whole show went. And it was okay. And maybe you kind of maybe expected them to be going all crazy, but no, which is fine. Yeah, you don't need them to go 100 miles an hour. You don't, because they can go out there and warm up the crowd just like they did with what they did. This is the first time where I've seen Logan Paul be a little off of his game. A little off his game with some of the places he was supposed to be and some of the moves he was going to be. Um, but still a very entertaining match. He had to go to Ricochet, and who know who out there apologize for yawning. I'm still trying to catch up on sleep from my move and everything, but whatever. But I don't think Ricochet is probably it's probably the person who does all of the like all of the calling in the match. He probably does it, even though he's the veteran and that's what he's supposed to do. You know, he probably wasn't ready for it. So, but there was some nice spots here. The whatever the hell the cowboy move, Hangman Page, the uh, whatever that clothesline that Logan Paul does so much better than him. He did this time. He did it from the inside to outside the ring to the floor. Incredible, incredible move. There was some good stuff here. So we saw a 630 missed, and then the one of Logan's cronies put on the brass knuckles, hit him with the one lucky punch with the knuckles, counted 1, 2, 3, and he won the victory. But there was still like some fantastic stuff in here, even though it was like a little bit off, but still great opener, 4 stars, and I thought Logan Paul would win this. This is not over between them two. I can see this heading to next year's WrestleMania. Hold on a second. I'm hearing noises. What, Nina? It's okay. It's okay. I'll be out soon. People upstairs are having their own SummerSlam, I guess. Making much noise. That's okay. Next we go to Brock and Cody, and this one was interesting very too, because what it was like it was Brock Lesnar telling Cody to stay down, and every time he would do it, move, have Cody roll out to the, roll out to the floor, try to get a kick on, and Cody would milk it until he gets to 9 and run back in, and it was all that. It was the suplex cities and the suplexes and the throws and everything like that. The beat downs, they locked in the Kimura lock. Cody did not tap, did not pass out. Um, and yeah, it was really. I thought it was really storytelling here was really something. And I like the fact that Cody came back and he came back and he fought backwards and he did everything that he could to get the victory for himself. He hit finished Brock Lesnar with 3 straight crossroads and got the victory after putting on his own Kimura lock. Great job by that, and Cody won, and that's what he needed to do. Cody needed to decisively beat Brock Lesnar in his feud. Afterwards, we got a sign of respect, which means maybe we'll go back to babyface Brock Lesnar because I like the babyface Brock Lesnar. I like babyface Brock Lesnar. The heel Brock Lesnar. Yeah, but I like the babyface Brock Lesnar. He's been he was he. I know he was having so much fun with it too. So we go and it's interesting to see now where it goes. I, Brock Lesnar, I think for real, Brock Lesnar doesn't show back up until at the earliest Survivor Series, at the latest the Royal Rumble. He doesn't show back up to either one. Cody, now you know with Cody, what's up with Cody? Because is Cody going to go under the World Heavyweight Championship and someone else? Is there another feud for Cody to sink his teeth into? Yes, there's gonna be some guys. You got Finn Balor, you got Damian Priest, and we'll talk about them later. So yeah, there is some things that I think is ready to see for Cody. So we'll have to wait and see what happens to it. But I thought the match was good. I gave this 4 stars as well. Next was the SummerSlam Battle Royal. It was 25 men, but we had a 26 man as Omos showed up after weeks and months of being off television. He showed up and he had his usual spots, throwing out people. I think he eliminated the most people, I believe. He eliminated like 7. But of course, then you get to the spot where everybody gangs up on Omos and then throws him out. So yeah, that basically the final 3 was AJ Styles, LA Knight, and Sheamus. And AJ got taken by Karrion Cross as he went over the top rope to do his phenomenal forearm. Karrion Cross to come out, so then it was up to Sheamus and LA Knight. They fought, and then finally LA Knight took out Sheamus, and he became the winner of the Battle Royal. This should give him, this should give him the start to the mega push. The mega star needs the mega push. So, and hopefully that's what leaves for LA Knight. Some people don't rate battle royals. I rate battle royals 3.5 stars. I thought it was a very nice battle royal with the right winner. Next was Ronda and Shayna. Now I will say this. My my internet and cable for some reason conked out. I guess it needed to reset itself for some reason. I have no idea why. So I didn't see start of this match. But I tell you something, I probably didn't need to. The match, it's yeah. This didn't need to be like this. If it was MMA rules, where were the rounds? Isn't there like rounds in MMA? The time limit. Where was this? And it's very hard to work an MMA match. But I would have thought that maybe this would have been one where you just would have said, hey, for Ronda and Shayna, hey, that's what we're gonna go out there. We're gonna hit each other. That we're gonna do this. Our strikes are gonna be real. The stuff we do in the mat, we're gonna work because you can work that. But but you can't work straight. At one point, they just start swinging at each other, and really like they're not really swinging to try to hit to hurt each other. They're really not. So it was awful. Just as Ronda's last match, he goes off on an awful match. At some point, once I start getting back to doing That's Just Shoots weekly, which hopefully might be in a couple of weeks or something like that, I think one of the That's Just Shoots I need to talk about is the rise and fall of Ronda Rousey. Because it is just, I don't know what happened. So, yeah, I gave it 1 star. It just because it was bad shit ugly, but whatever. Next was the IC title match between Gunther and Drew McIntyre. And you knew this was going to be great because these two men, these are big, meaty men slapping meat. Shout out to Big E. Big, meaty men slapping meat. And that's what we had. We had big, meaty men slapping meat. In the first part of the match, the second part of the match, big, meaty men slapping meat. In the third part of the match, we had big, meaty men slapping meat. Yeah, I thought this was really good. I thought this was excellent. I think I'll be honest with you. I think I probably maybe overrated it. So I gave it 4.25 stars. I think this was probably a 3.75 star match. Yeah, it's not gonna do Clash at the Castle. It's not gonna do the rematch at Clash at the Castle. It's not gonna do the epics that they had at WrestleMania with Sheamus. But this was nice. This was nice. This was good, hard hitting stuff you expected from these two, and this could be something that you might see now. Maybe Gunther has time for Cody Rhodes. I think Gunther is very close to breaking the Honky Tonk Man's record of the number of amount of days held consecutively for a title reign. So I think he's very very close. So that really could be happening very soon. So good on him. I hope he does get the record. Yeah. So like I said, I changed it. I'm giving it 3.75 stars. That was really really good. Next was the World Heavyweight Championship match between Seth and Finn Balor. Love this. Originally Finn Balor came out on his own. The match he kept working on arms. He wanted to do to Seth what Seth did to him and hurt his arm, so he buckle bombed him. He was working doing Fuji war arm bars. He was doing all of these things to work on the arm of Seth Rollins, try to hyperextend the shoulder, as what happened to Finn Balor. But then at some point in the match, here comes Damian Priest. He came down. He came down, and he didn't come down to cash. He came down to help Finn Balor. And there's one thing he did do. Is at one point, um, Mommy and Dom came out as well. They get in the ring, and he gave the thing to Finn instead. He telling Finn to hit him with the case, and Finn was like, "You trying to cash in on me?" So I was like, it was like no. So there was that miscommunication. That didn't end up with this with that happening, and it just didn't get down to anything. And then we had a stomp and kicked out. And then we had the coup de grace, and they kicked it. There was a kick out there. And everybody in Mama thought it was actually the end. And I'm thinking what happened was, and I think a lot of people thought this too, that Finn Balor was telling Damian Priest to come in and cash in, make it a triple threat, and then lay down for him. And she was like, what? It's like you're doing cash in. And he was like, no. So, but he had his own plan. He left the box on the briefcase in the corner. He went around to the other corner, got on top, distracted the ref for Finn to get the briefcase and hit Seth with it, but Seth Quick as a Cat gave the stomp on the briefcase to Finn Balor 1, 2, 3. Seth Rollins retains. I'm gonna give it 4.25 stars. I thought it was there's some really, really good action from these two, and I love the story intertwined and everything like that. And the friction between Finn and Damien continues. That's gonna be great. Okay, so hold on a second. I'm gonna take off my phone so you no my phone, but my microphone so you don't hear anything, and I'll be right back. Just a second. I forget when I used to do these. I used to have some water, so with me, and I needed to have some water with me. So I apologize for that. But we almost through. Two matches left. Next was the women's world championship title match, the triple threat between Oscar, Bianca, and Charlotte. And like I said earlier, they just didn't click. It just wasn't happening for them today. Sometimes you have bad nights, and there's a bad night for everything. There's some good spots. Love the spot where Bianca hurts the knee. She gets taken back. She breaks free. She tries to get back into the match, and while Charlotte Flair has a figure eight on Oscar with a bad leg, Bianca Belair goes to the top and hits a 450 and tries to get the win. That doesn't happen. So at one point we get to the end where Charlotte Flair has Bianca Belair in the thing in the figure eight. And I knew it was coming. Oscar was going to come in and spray the mist, which she did. She sprayed the mist, which caused Charlotte to let go of the figure eight part. She still had the figure four in. And then Oscar went to go after Bianca. Bianca, still in the figure four, rolled Oscar up and got the victory. New women's world heavyweight champion Bianca Belair. Unbelievable, right? But then you heard ding 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 ding, and here comes sprinting Io Sky, and right behind her was Bailey. And then she gave the briefcase to Bailey so Bailey can hit Charlotte Flair and hit Oscar, and then she gave it back to Io Sky so she could no, so she got in the ring. She's gonna um go after Bianca, which she kind of did hit it, but Bianca no sold it because she wanted to. She was supposed to hit her, so she did, and then while she was trying to go after that, got the briefcase, gave her the old thing in the leg, and then hit her in the head, and she stole that one, drug her to the corner, she cashed in, went to the top, bell rung, over the moonsault, 1, 2, 3, new women's champion, Io Sky. So that was great. That was great. That was great. I think that was great because you was wondering. I was wondering, was they really gonna put it back on Bianca Belair? Were they really gonna do that? I was like, so what's going on? So and I had in the back of my mind maybe a cash in, because this is like, the weekend the champion. But then when I heard the news, I said, okay, yeah, they're doing it. So Yeah, it was amazing. Good for Io Sky. Dakota Kai was there. All three was able to celebrate in the ring together. And we're gonna see where this takes us with Io Sky and Bailey and Dakota Kai. I don't think she's obviously probably not cleared for wrestling, but you know, who knows? She may be there in spirit or anything like that. So good, you know, good on her and good on Io Sky. And now you see we got like a bunch of women into this thing, right? And because we got now Bailey can still turn on with Bailey, and then we've got Oscar, we got Charlotte, and we got Bianca. So there's some things there we that can be really really nice. So I liked it. The match I gave us 2.5 stars. Like I said, they just didn't have it tonight. Those three. But the cash in, I give if I was to rate the cash in, it was the 4-star cash in. I loved it. Yeah, I've never rated cash ins. I never, I never done them rated the cash ins or anything like that. But honestly, if I were to be rating cash ins, a 5-star cash in would be Seth Rollins, uh, in the main event of WrestleMania, and I think it would be um, um, that'd be the only 5-star cash in. Would the first one be one? Hmm. With Edge, maybe the Dolph Ziggler one would be a 5-star cash in as well. But I don't rate the cash ins really. But maybe I should. We'll see. We'll take that under advisement for next year. And now to the main event, Tribal Combat, Roman Reigns versus Jay Uso. And like I said, they didn't have it tonight either, but it was a lot. It was a lot more. It was a little bit better than the women's match. Like I don't necessarily don't know what they're doing. Because again, like I said, we know what women's matches are. They're methodical. It starts off methodical, and then it kind of hits stride in the middle, and then at the end it gets going. And that's when you get all the goodness and things like that. But this one, they really seemed like they didn't get out of first gear. It was in first gear, and then they wanted to go to second, but then they stopped. So I'm not sure what exactly it was. Some spots, Jay Uso Samoan dropped Roman Reigns over from the ring over the ropes onto a table. Um, the power bomb on chairs from Roman Reigns. Um, they kind of Jey Uso brought out the strap that Roman brought out in the Hell in a Cell match, the Hell in a Cell I Quit match, or did Jay bring that out in that one? I don't know, but the strap was brought back out, and he, gave Roman a couple of lashes. They run out of the thing. Solo came down, got involved. They took Jay back to the ring. Jay got fired up, everything, and at one point, while Roman and Solo, there was a miscommunication in the ring, and Roman Reigns speared Solo, and Solo was kind of looking at Roman Reigns like, "Did you do this on purpose?" You speared me. How dare you spear me? And Roman, and it was good stuff. They speared him to the table. He got revenge for Jimmy by jumping off of the barricade onto the table. That was good. And then he got Roman in the ring, He gave Roman like a spear went to the top rope, hit a Uso splash. 1-2 was dragged out by a mysterious man in the hood who revealed himself to be Jimmy. Jimmy gave Jimmy got a "fuck you, Jimmy" chant, which was good. That's how you know you got him really good in this era. And in the other era, it would have been, it would have been a riot. The old Ox Baker, Ernie Ladd thing. Ox, the natives are getting restless. A little more heat, a little more heat, Ernie, just a little more heat. Ox, the Ernies, the natives are getting restless. A little more heat, a little more heat. Getting a little more heat turned into a fucking riot. If you gotta try to find that story on YouTube from Jim Cornette, it's hilarious. Anyway, uh, so he gets in, he super kicks Jimmy. It gets in the ring. It's a spear onto a table that was set up early in the match. In the corner, 1, 2, 3. Roman Reigns retains. 3 1/4 star. Like I said, it just didn't have it tonight, although it's still 3 1/4 stars because it's just the storytelling and drama is there. It's always even if the in ring performance isn't. So yeah, that's the thing. So and now we're gonna see what happens next, and we get payback in a month. Are we gonna have a triple threat? We're gonna have a fatal 4-way between all members of the bloodline. It should be very interesting to see what's going to happen next. So yeah, there you have it. There you go. Those are my review, my rapid reaction for the SummerSlam. Don't know why I keep doing that with a microphone. Sorry, y'all. Uh, all right, so uh, let me quickly take a look at my predictions. So my predictions, which wasn't saved, unfortunately, but I remember. Uh, I had Oscar retaining. That did not happen. I actually had Ronda winning the MMA match. That didn't happen. I had Seth winning. I had Cody winning. I had Logan Paul winning. I had Gunther winning. And I had LA Knight winning the Battle Royal. So I went 6-2. I went 6-2 for SummerSlam. All right. So there you have it. The rapid reaction for WWE SummerSlam 2023. So, like I talked about, in other things, I was trying, my my podcast did not upload to YouTube. So, really quick for those of you guys who did not see it, did not hear it, and did not anything like that, you can go back and listen to it. But basically, the Cliff Notes version, his last 7 months have been a trip. There's really been not a lot of content coming from this channel. Some rapid reactions here and there, some that's shoots, maybe another video here and there, but and the podcasts have been pretty much irrelevant. But I was doing that because I was moving from Charlotte back to Chicago, and now that's I'm in Chicago. I'm trying to get myself back in my routine in all forms of fashion, not only in the real life, but also here with this. And I've got some more a better um better computer, better software. So I think I should be doing my reactions and my try not to laugh again. So hopefully you guys will see them soon. So I don't know when necessarily that stuff's going to happen. I think what I'm gonna do is I got a couple other things. I got a doctor's appointment, and I gotta go get my state ID and things like that. So I think what I'm gonna try to do, I'm gonna try to maybe get it by the end of the week, so end of the month, and because I'm going to have all those other things. Right, I'm gonna do the NCAA podcast and then do the NFL podcast, and then maybe I'll try to do some other things as well. Start on September 1st with that dispute coming out. Then start off and everything like that. I don't know. I don't know if September 2nd is payback. I'm not sure, but so I'm going for September. I'm on September 1st is the truly start back date of this channel and everything on my content. So there you have it. Those of you guys watching on the playback, put your comments down below to me what you guys think. Let me know what you guys thought of WWE SummerSlam 2023. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. This is your boy AJTRIP signing off. As always, be good to each other, y'all. Be careful out there. And I am out.